What's the single most painful moment of your life you wish you could erase? My husband has a work wife, and about 2 months ago, she work proposed to him because she was tired of their work relationship not feeling official. To make matters even worse, she bought him a $750 ring, which he said he'd be proud to wear around her. As a final cherry on top, she decided that he could never be a real work husband unless they had an actual work wedding. My husband thought it was a hilarious idea, and when they brought it to their manager, he was all in. The wedding was organized as an after-work event, and their coworkers were even given a +1 as if it were an actual wedding. When the day came, I begged my husband to not go. I told him he's making me feel like I come second in his life, and he made a joke about how I should learn to share. I voiced my opinions loud and clear to him. I told him I couldn't ever look at him the same if he went through with this. I cried to him, and all he did was tell me to calm down because I was being dramatic. He told me I was the woman that he loved, before giving me a lukewarm hug and a half-hearted peck on the cheek before walking out the door. I sat on my couch crying that night when I decided screw it. I wiped my tears, did my makeup, put on a simple dress, and headed out the door. I showed up to the wedding, and the security, yeah, they hired security, let me in. Nobody even noticed I was there, and the whole time I just kept walking looking for my husband. And then I saw him. He was with his work wife, and she was wearing a wedding dress. They were holding hands and dancing together like a couple does at a wedding, and a few times I saw them pull each other in and stop themselves just before their lips met. I watched from a distance as my husband held her waist from behind the way he did me during our wedding. I watched her nuzzle her head against his chest the way I did, and then it happened. She slipped her hand under his shirt and started moving it up his chest, and I watched as his face lit up. Not even a minute later they scurried off into the bathroom. They actually walked almost directly by me at one point, but they were too distracted to even notice. My marriage ended that day, and it was painful.